I think Navarrete's lost to Barinchik, but that was at lightweight.
Navarrete does always start slow, but he throws, 1,000 punches a fight.
I mean, yeah, Navarrete's aggressive.
Both of them have got bloody good chins as well, because the amount of
Yeah,
punches they landed on each other.
1,038 punches thrown by Navarrete, 436 by Valdez.
Stupid.
Yeah, Navarrete, I think, favourite.
I want a Valdez win, and then you get a trilogy.
Welcome back to BoxCast. In this episode, we're going to look at the upcoming super featherweight fight between Emanuel Navarrete and Oscar Valdez. This is taking place on the 7th of December at the Footprint Center in Phoenix, USA. It's going to be on ESPN Plus in the US, I think, and Sky Sports Plus in the UK. It's a rematch, and Navarrete won the first one, so they're having a rematch for the WBO World Junior Lightweight title. Tail of the tape is as follows. So Emanuel Navarrete is 38 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw. He's had 41 fights, 31 wins by KO. He's age 29. He's 5'7", 170 centimeters. He's got a 72-inch reach, which is 183 centimeters. As I said, it's at super featherweight, which is 130 pounds, approximately 59 kilos. And he fights out of an orthodox stance. Oscar Valdez is 32 wins, 2 losses, 0 draws. He's had 34 fights, 24 wins by KO. He's age 33. He's 5'5", 166 centimeters. He's got a 66-inch reach, 168 centimeters. And he fights out of an orthodox stance as well. Just a couple of things on their losses. I think they haven't actually lost at super feather. I think Navarrete's lost to Barinchik, but that was at lightweight. And then he's had one loss, I think, early on in his career, like way when he was starting. But he was still like given the fight against Daniel Argueta. So despite losing, and it was a close thing, 4-round fight. So yeah, it's a long time ago. He was still given the victory. So realistically, he's only had the draw at super featherweight against Robson Conceição, who's a good fighter, which was a majority draw. And then if we go to Oscar Valdez,
He has lost at super feather.
He's lost against Emanuel Navarrete, and then he's lost against Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
So both by unanimous decision. So they've got good records, both of them.
Did you watch the first fight?
Not now. I've seen it before.
First fight was immense.
Yeah.
It's like Barrera Morales all over again.
Well, I think that's why they want to run it again, isn't it? So what are your thoughts on this?
I think it's going to pick off from where it left off. It'll just be basically round 13.
Yeah.
Navarrete does always start slow.
And builds into it, yeah.
But he throws, 1,000 punches a fight.
Yeah, he puts the work in.
And he throws more punches as the rounds go on. I think in round 12 of the Oscar Valdez fight, he threw over 100 punches in round 12.
Yeah.
I think he threw over just over 1,000 punches, and I think Oscar Valdez threw 430 or something. So it was just sheer work rate. And I think he damaged his right hand in the fight.
I think it was.
Yeah, I think he broke his hand.
He damaged his hand.
Valdez couldn't see out of his eye.
Mm.
It was just a great fight. I look forward to it again. Will there be a knockout? I don't know. I think, but in the first fight, both fighters were in trouble at points during the fight.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see Navarrete target the body more. He didn't really target the body in the first fight. Although Valdez's eye was just such a great target for him to...
Yeah, well, I think he would have wanted to close up, and vision-wise, then it's
keep smashing
and
it.
the amount of punches Navarrete throws.
Yeah. But yeah, his body, I thought he would do... I think he might try for the body a little bit more this time round. Because although, I mean, some of the if I remember rightly, the judges' scorecards...
One of the scorecards was...
116, 114, 119, 110?
It was 116, 112, which is probably more realistic. But there's 118, 110, 119, 109. I think that's been a bit...
That was... I didn't have it.
Wide on...
So it was a... Navarrete won the fight, yeah, but not by that. Wow.
Yeah, I think you...
And I think what Navarrete was surprised by was when Navarrete grew stronger as the fight went on. I think Valdez did as well.
Yeah.
So I think that's why he might target the body a little bit earlier.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, they're both Mexican warriors. They ain't going to back down from each other.
I think it's probably going to go to points again. But if Navarrete doesn't break his hand, I think it could have gone...
Although he was in trouble a few times, Navarrete as well.
Well, both of them have got decent KO rates, isn't it? So it's 24 and 32 wins and 31 and 38 wins.
Both of them have got bloody good chins as well, because the amount of punches they landed on each other.
Well, they fought at Navarrete's fought a higher weight, isn't he? And he still only got to points against, and Abrinchik, his loss was a split decision, and that's a lightweight. So, and Conceição, we know how good he is, and he's got and he knocked Conceição down twice in the fight against them. And like I said, then other than that, it's a pretty good record, other than one early thing, even though he was given that. So, yeah, he's a tough competitor. But so is Oscar Valdez.
Valdez, yeah.
Because he's only been outpointed, and obviously we know Shakur, so,
It's hard to see past another Navarrete win.
Yeah. But I think you've got to give Valdez a chance.
Yeah, because I do believe the first fight was so much closer than them scorecards suggest.
Well, I think only the third one is correct. It is around about the right where I would have had it. It's about 112, 116. I think going more than that is... Yeah, it's, should we say, creative scoring?
Yeah.
Like we've had in some things. I mean, the 109, 119, that's...
Stupid. Well, if you give him one round, that's one round.
Yeah. Which is...
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because I'd say Valdez...
I mean, yeah, Navarrete's aggressive. So,
Valdez in the middle rounds, I'd say, what, like...
Well, he had Navarrete worried, isn't it?
7, 8, 9, 10... Valdez was doing really. Navarrete was great in the championship rounds. He really is. Like I say, he just seems to. It's like
it's like a Usyk, his punch output goes up.
Yeah, I mean, to throw
it doesn't go like
100 punches in round 12 after the pace them two had set as well was fantastic.
Yeah.
I think they've got a lot of respect for each other. But like I say, I think. Be interesting to see what game plans he come up with.
Just give me a second. I was just trying to see if I can find the compy box, isn't it? Yeah. So you've got...
It looks like 1,020 punches or something.
Well, you're nearly there. 1,038 punches thrown by Navarrete.
Yeah. 428 for...
436 by Valdez.
Oh, it wasn't far off.
But they've got good defenses and things because they landed
punches.
Yeah, that's not bad, isn't it? It's like 1,400 punches. And 216 landed by Navarrete, 140 by Valdez. And there's not a lot of those. The jabs, it's mainly power punches.
There wasn't a lot
the jabs, they've thrown a fair bit, but it's mostly the 604 power punches.
Yeah, do you know what it was?
Just for Navarrete.
It's literally, I think that comes down to he found his range really, really quick. I think he needed power punches to keep bloody Valdez off him.
Yeah. But like if you look at like the latter rounds, so he's got 34 punches out of 101 in the round 12. Round 11, 23 out of 91. And round 10, 32 out of 128. And round 9, 11 out of 80.
That's what I mean.
80, like 200,
The
like
championships,
400 punches in the last 4 rounds.
The championship rounds, he really does. He does come on strong.
I mean, like Valdez is normal, so he's got 39 in the 951. So you got it like basically 90 there. And he's got 35 in the, yeah. So he's got like what more, a good punch output in the latter rounds. Like 160 in 4 rounds, 40 punches of average round in the championship, well, from round 9. And yet the other guy's like, just
I don't know
400. It's just like more than double.
Yeah,
I think Navarrete won, but it's a bit
he
closer
did win.
than a couple of those scorecards made it a bit wider. Yeah, because of his huge punch output, and then like you said, you can see how you can give it. But I think Valdez had more than one round.
Yeah, definitely.
So it's an interesting fight. This is one I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, it's going to be
again.
Like you say.
Yeah, Navarrete I think would be favourite.
I want a Valdez win, and then you get a trilogy.
Yeah.
It has got a similarities like Barrera and Morales. Although Barrera and Morales were both ringside, sat next to each other for that fight, and if you think 20 years ago, they absolutely hated each other.
Yeah.
It's one of the best press conferences ever when Barrera sparked him on the jaw.
And he's usually calm. Normally, but
the baby-faced assassin.
Yeah. The betting he's favourite as well, but like it's 2-5 and then 2-1.
Yeah, he's going to be
Valdez,
a huge favourite. What can Valdez? Yeah, I'm going to stick with Navarrete.
How?
I don't know.
I think Navarrete points again. I don't think he's going to get. I don't think one of them's going to knock out, but I think we will see similar to the punch output, similar to what we had in this.
I'm going for in-depth prediction.
Okay.
Both fighters will hit the canvas.
Okay. I can see that.
Both.
Yeah.
Navarrete will hit the canvas early.
Okay.
Like round 2, 3.
Okay. So write it down. So we've got it written down for the thing. We can bring it back up in the after fight.
Writing a
so
story.
we reckon Navarrete is going to have a Valdez is going to score an early knockdown.
Hit canvas early.
Which sort of fits with the way he fights because he starts slower.
Yeah.
And then warms up. And then...
Nav.
Although it's only relative because if you actually look at his punch output, even beginning, it's quite good. It's just he ramps it up.
Nav catches him in round 7.
Okay. So we've got round 2 or 3 for Navarrete to go down. And round 7, we've got Valdez to go down.
Yeah.
And then Navarrete to motor on for the last.
In the 12th round, both of them, it's one of them where like Nav hits him, Valdez looks like he's just drunk 43 pints of Stella.
Okay.
Nav goes in for the kill, but then Valdez catches him coming in, boom. And then Nav looks like he's just joined him in the pub for 43 pints of Stella. And then they just stand in the middle of the ring.
This is a bit quite like in depth. Have you had like a dream or something and gone
Telling
through?
you.
Like a premonition of what's going to happen?
And it works out. It's a draw.
Oh, okay. You're going to go for the draw. I'm going to go for Navarrete points with again.
Okay. That won't surprise. Like I said, I can't really, but I'm thinking
I
draw.
like your one better though.
Yeah.
Your one is more creative.
Points for normal. Massive standing ovation at the end. Both of them can't really stand up. Can't even really give an interview. They're that and shattered. And then the headlines the next day is they've carried on from Barrera Morales. Let's see it again early next year. Will there be a conclusive winner? Both will have to go to hospital.
Well, let's hope not. But like, well, most of it's standing ovation, but I hope they all both do well at the end of it. Who do we see? Okay, so then we got our predictions. Who do we see next and happening? Because in the super featherweight, by ring, Navarrete, there's no champion, but Navarrete is the number 1 ranked. Then it's Foster. Valdez is number 3. Cacace is number 4. Roach is number 5. Cordina is number 6. Garcia number 7. Conceição number 8. Nunes number 9. And I wish I'd stopped there. Batagaziev, I hope I've said that correctly, is number 10.
Shaki Foster's top of the draw for me. Cordina. He's a weird one, Cordina, because he shouldn't have lost against Cacace. Well, I know he shouldn't.
Well, we said, I think, in all.
Yeah. I don't think he was meant to lose.
But Cacace's gone on stronger after that.
Well, let's look at who he fought. He fought Josh Warrington, who's come up in weight, and let's be honest, was, 30?
It's quite old.
Yeah. So with Shaki's the main man for me in that division.
Over Navarrete as well?
Yeah. Just quickly on Joe Cordina, I think he's got some promotional issues, Joe Cordina. I don't think he's got a promoter at the moment.
Well, I think he was supposed to take that belt, wasn't it? The IBF. And Cacace's...
No, he was the IBF champion.
Yeah, Cacace took it off him.
Yeah.
And then he's got those fights, and without that, it's a bit trickier. So
Cacace's so I don't know whether he was moving up in weight.
Then you've got a Shaki Foster's got the WBC, and then it's Lamont Roach has got the WBA. And obviously this is the WBO because Oscar Valdez is the interim champion, Navarrete is the champion.
Although I did hear Joe Cordina's already got a fight booked. Yeah, that's right. He was meant to fight Shakur Stevenson in October.
Oh, was he stepping up in weight?
Yeah, he was meant to fight Shakur.
Yeah, because I don't think Shakur was coming down, was he? So he was supposed to be for the WBC. That was lightweight title. Yeah. And he hurt his hand, isn't it? So
that's right, yeah.
But we don't know if that's going to happen again because Shakur's now, I think they're looking at the others.
So don't think he's got a fight booked in,
lightweight champions.
What are the rumours?
And see what the rumours are.
Let's have a look. Dun, dun, dun. What are some potential... He hasn't actually got one, but if he stays at this weight, which I can't see him because apparently he was like getting seriously weight trained.
Then he's going to be, he's going to step up, but the problem is then you're going into a stacked division, isn't it? Because lightweight, as we've said before, is really loaded division.
We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. And the problem is that timing's probably not done him good because if he could, whatever happened against Shakur, he would have got him up into that division. Yeah. Obviously, most people would have expected him to lose, but you know, if
all you needed was a good performance. So,
and yeah, he's in as a set, and you got a load of fights there because even in the people like you got your Zepedas, you got other people, Murataya, Keyshawn Davis, and you know, there's other people. That's just and that's below even all the champions. So you've got a lot of good fights there. I'm not sure he's now going to get in the list.
No, I wouldn't put him even in the list.
So he's probably out of
super, that. Yeah, like I say, I think the likes of Navarrete, Valdez, Oshaki, would have put Cacace up there.
So you never know, but he raises his game and pulls out a performance. So
he's a horrible fighter, isn't he?
He's a horrible fighter to fight against.
I mean, I don't mean that.
I mean it's a fight against. I don't mean
he's just horrible.
His style is not the most conducive to an easy victory. But there's a few good.
He's a big fella as well.
Yeah.
For the weight, so yeah, we'll wait and see.
So hopefully we'll get some unification fights in that. Yeah, so this is taking place on the 7th. Let's see what's on the undercard.
Doesn't need an undercard, it's that good.
Yeah.
I'm on the undercard against KSI.
I thought we weren't speaking about YouTubers boxing for the moment. Actually, we could be in there now. We are
He's
YouTubers.
paying me in 45% shareholdings in Prime.
Yeah, I think that's there at Super Navweight. Okay, thank you very much for watching. We shall see you in the next episode. So yeah, watch out for this fight on December the 7th. Should be good.
Two great Mexican warriors.
Yeah. And it's a title fight. And then let us know who you think they should be fighting, what you think we should do on it. And yeah, we will see you in the next one. Thank you very much.